Hey, what's up? As you can see, my hair is revealed. I did a drastic change to it, and as you can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be talking about this section of my hair. My side shave, side cut, shave section of my head sort of thing. This is not the first time I've done this, so this isn't that big of a change for me. I know a little bit about upkeeping one of these things, and I've also shaved designs in it before, so I can tell you all sorts of fun stuff about it if you want, but this is just going to be the bare bones basic of cutting this, maintaining it, and the things that I use. And also, if you want to see a video on my tips of growing it out, let me know, but this is just going to be talking about having no hair on the side of your head, basically. So, without further ado, let's get started. So quickly I want to point out that yes, my eyebrows are green. I color them in like this. If you want to see a tutorial on that, let me know. And the inner corners of my eyes are green because I'm a walking pun. That video is coming soon, and my shirt has to have green on it because I'm trying to match, and I don't own a lot of green, so I'm just going to wear a lot more black like I used to. Anyways, that out of the way. First of all, I want to say that having a side shave, or side cut, or whatever the fuck you want to call this side shave section of your head, whatever, is a lot of fun. It's really nice, honestly. It's very refreshing, especially in summer. I kind of wish I would have done this back in summer, but I liked having those little space buns on the top of my head. It's a lot easier to maintain the rest of your hair, in my opinion, because all you have to do is cut this, and then this is just, you have to worry about styling. So there are a lot of pros to having a side shave. There are a few cons, and those can include growing it out. It can go into an awkward stage. Mine didn't get into too terrible of an awkward stage, but it kind of can stick up everywhere. Another downside is maintaining it. If you don't have the proper tools, you can't maintain it, and it doesn't look as nice, because when I first did it, I didn't have the proper tools, so I didn't maintain it for the longest time, and it was just growing out, and it was so, I don't know what it was. It was very matty. It was just weird. Maybe I can insert a picture. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it because I always tried to hide it. I was always more about showing this section of my head because that's where all the color is. But the pros to it is that it looks cool, it's fun, you can do anything with it, it's very refreshing, especially in summer and the hotter seasons. And then the cons are obviously maintaining it for the most part. Most places, like most schools and work areas, I'm pretty sure will allow this because how many guys have their head shaved? So it's like they can't get mad at you for it unless they're like really super conservative. I don't know. I know at my old Catholic school, this never would have flied because you're like your hair had to go past your ears if you were a girl. It was weird. But anyways, so let's get into the tools I used to cut it when I first cut it, and then when I decided to recut it, and the tools I used to maintain it. So let's get on with that. So I first cut it January of 2015, something like that. Basically what I did is I had been wanting to change my hair for a long time, and I couldn't because I was in a movie and I wasn't allowed to change my hair that drastically. Like I had cut it to about here, and then like the day we were done filming, my director's like, okay, we're done, we don't need you anymore. And I'm like, sweet, I can shave my head. So I used cat clippers because my aunt loaned me her cat clippers to shave it because I was just going to shave it basically bald, and that's what I did. I also bleached it before I did, so I looked bald on this side of my head. And I tried dyeing it with like the color that was on this side. It didn't go over too well, but anyways, so I cut this, didn't cut it again for another 3 months because I didn't have clippers. Obviously, I used a cat shaver. And the next time I cut it, I went out to my grandpa's, who I don't even talk to anymore, in a town that's like about 30 minutes away. And so it kind of became a thing of like, I used to clean for him and like do farm work all the time for him. So like whenever I was out there, just like before I'd leave, I'd reshave it. So I used his clippers for a while. Well, first I had him bring them to me one day because I'm like, hey, can I borrow your clippers? I can't make it out to the farm, but like I need to shave my head again because it was, like I said, it was getting kind of matted. So that was like a real downside, is that it can grow out fast. It grows out a lot quicker than you think because all of a sudden there's like no hair on the side of your head. Like even now, I think I need to touch it up again because I cut it like 2 weeks ago and then I kind of touched it up, and now it just really needs to be shaved down again, I think, because it's getting a little fuzzy. But anyways, so like I redid that, and then like I made it an effort of like once a month, maybe every 2 weeks, especially in summer, I'd go out there more often and reshave the side of my head. I never touched up around the ear area, so like hair would hang over my ear. It always looked kind of weird. I didn't really care though. And then I want to say it was around October last year, maybe November, I decided to grow it out, and that was a lengthy process, obviously. Maybe it was more like December is when I decided to grow it out. Anyways, if you want me to do a hair timeline, I can definitely do that. I've done a lot to my hair, and I'm going to continue to, so I don't know how accurate it will be if you ever watch it, because I'm constantly changing my hair, but that would help with dates more of like when I decided to grow it out, when I shaved it, stuff like that. But anyways, so when I started to grow it out, obviously I didn't touch it up, I didn't shave it. Yeah, it was after October, because I shaved a design into it and then decided to grow it out, so it was kind of weird. But completely had it like grown down to here. As you could see, like in previous videos, I had kind of a bob haircut going on, but it was also like that stereotypical emo haircut where it was very choppy layers. It still is, but now it's just on this side of my head. And I was just really missing it, really. It's so much easier to maintain, and I was just getting so sick of like the chunk of hair that was right here, especially because no matter how I styled it, it always looped an awkward way. Like I wanted it to be straight because I like had like the fan bangs kind of going on when I'd style it like that, and it just wasn't working anymore. So I decided to cut it. I went to Walmart and bought clippers because, like I said, I don't talk to my grandpa anymore, and I wasn't going to use a cat shaver again. So I bought clippers, and that's going to get into the products that I use now to maintain it, and that kind of stuff, and like what I use to cut it, because I think I just basically covered everything about first doing it, growing it out, and then deciding to do it again. Did I not? Let's continue. So, I keep this out of the case, but this is my wall shaver. I know wall clippers are really good. That's why I bought these. These were like $20 pairs. In the future, I would like to upgrade. I know when I go to cosmetology school, they give you one in your kit that's included in your tuition, so I'll get a nice one then. But until then, I just have this cheap one from Walmart. It came in a actually really nice kit. Like, this is the box it has. I have the 3/8 of an inch one on here because that's what I like to shave mine at. But it comes with all sorts of other attachments. Let's see, like, it comes with side ones for your ears, obviously. It comes with longer ones and shorter ones. It comes with the clipper oil. Always oil your clippers, especially before the first use, otherwise you're not going to have a good time. It came with a couple combs, the cover for the blades, and then a pair of shears that are actually really shitty. But anyways, so what I do, I've always done this at 3/8 of an inch. Like, I experimented with sizes for a while, and I always found that 3/8 of an inch is what I liked it at best, because it's not too short, but it's not long enough that it's like bothering me. So I'll shave it about once a month, sometimes twice a week, depends how fast my hair is growing, especially if I've just colored it, because stimulating your hair follicles will help your hair grow. So like when I just dyed it, like before I dye it, I've been washing the shit out of my hair, trying to get the excess color out, and that includes the side of my head. So usually after I dye it, I spend more time cutting it, but I just use this, straight up go through it. I pin this hair back and like hold it tight, or I'll use like a hair clip, and then I just straight up shave it. It's really simple. I just kind of keep going over areas until I know it's all done. When it gets to like the hairline area right here where I can't see, because in the past I have accidentally shaved off like sections of this hair. Like, it's when I had rainbow hair, all of a sudden I saw green and yellow, just like chunks coming out, and I'm like, ah! It looked fine though. I mean, it grew out. But what I'll just do is I will take a pair of shears. These are the Chippy Diane ones from Sally's. It came in a kit. I'll use this to like do the hair, like little hairs that stick up there that get left behind, or that I'm like too scared to like fully go to. I also have been using this to clean up the ear area so I don't have that hangover. I just do a little slant and then I cut. I'm not going to cut now because I've already done it, so nothing's going to come undone, but, or not undone, nothing's going to come off. Is that right? I don't know. But, so I just basically go through with the clippers and I shear the excess. It's pretty simple. When I shaved a design in it before, I used an eyebrow trimmer. Yeah. But you can also use clippers, so I think you just have to be a little bit more careful. I have never tried it. I will try because I'm going to put a design in it in October. That's what I did last year, is I did a design in it for October, a spoopy design, and I'm going to do a different one this year. But the thing that I love about this especially is that if you have the tools, it's not that hard to upkeep. You just have to find time to do it. I highly suggest doing it right before you get in the shower, because otherwise you're going to have hair all over you because they're little baby hairs. So no matter how much you cover it up, they get everywhere and they're itchy and they're annoying, and it's almost better to like have like your garbage can like right there and like hold it over and just go ahead and shave to get the excess in there. Obviously it's a little easier to shave when the hair is longer, but I don't like letting it grow out as much. I like to have it stay short. Like I said, it's getting a little long right now. That's about it, because you don't really have to do a lot of products with it. Obviously whenever you wash your hair, you can wash this too. But there's not a whole lot of hair there, so it doesn't matter as much because you're not going to see it. Also, the more you stimulate the follicles, the more it's going to grow, so don't wash it as often, especially, usually if you just get it wet even, it becomes clean. And also, if you do ever want to grow it out, since you've washed it less, it's going to be healthier hair, which is nice. I love playing with it. But I don't use hair oils on it, obviously, because it's right there by my scalp, and that'll just look really greasy. That's all I really do to upkeep it. I just trim it, don't really wash it a whole lot. Maybe once every other wash off, like when I wash my hair, because I wash my hair every 2 to 3 days, sometimes even less, depending on how much I want my color to stay. And yeah, it's all pretty straightforward, pretty simple. If you want to see a video of like I said, me doing a hair timeline, or like if you want to see me like shave a design in it, let me know, because I'm always doing hair things, obviously. So, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.